The Lane Myers experience suffered another blow on Wednesday, as the judge in his no-bond hearing found sufficient evidence to keep the YouTuber, activist, patriot, and comedy legend in jail for picking up new felony charges while on release from a previous set of charges. At the start of the hearing, it was announced by Myers' attorney, William Parvin, that he had spoken with Myers and Myers would not be testifying in his own defense during the hearing. Parvin, whom Myers had previously threatened to fire, sue, and disbar on his Tuesday reaction livestream from jail, vigorously defended his client in the argument portion of the hearing before the judge left to review video evidence. There was a delay of roughly 45 minutes as the judge went to view the evidence and couldn't find a computer with a CD player. Instead, she watched the video evidence provided by the prosecutor in video format with both the defense and prosecution present. After watching the videos, she ruled that Myers violated the no-contact rule with at least one of the two videos presented, as he silently displayed the victim's name and contact information on screen and lingered on it, then quickly scrolled through the information of her colleagues. In his post-trial livestream on Josh Gray's This Is a Public Service channel, Myers berated the judge, prosecutor Rachel Stiles, and his victim, Shannon Walker. Myers made a number of insults directed at Stiles' presence in the courtroom and made his distaste for Pima County Attorney Laura Conover known as he discussed her rotten reproductive organs. Gray let the name Shannon slip, which Myers corrected as she-devil, and showed Myers the oath Walker supposedly took when she took a job at Arizona State University. Gray justified the searches to back the classification of Walker as a state actor. Gray also alluded to Walker violating her oath. Myers ordered Gray to take the portion of Tuesday's hearing where Pima County Police Detective Eric Brown testified and release it as a YouTube video accusing the detective of perjury. He also directed Gray to contact Charlie Kirk of the Turning Point USA political organization for help fighting the charges. On the subject of Christopher Direct D. Ruff, Myers promised swift retribution to someone he accused of following his wife out of the courtroom and taking pictures of her. He claimed the pictures were sent to Ruff for display on Ruff's YouTube channel. Myers made it clear that he will handle the situation with the person the second he gets out of jail. He said he could take a plea deal at any time, and then the police and the feds would come after his targets. At one point pausing to say that he's won, and that he's defeated the Pima County government and implied that he had nothing left to prove. The jailed YouTuber also objected to the classification of those who follow his antics and support him as followers, as it had cult member connotations. He instead wanted these people to be known as his shareholders. Myers paused and reflected on his goal as a YouTuber. He said that his channel was more sophisticated than Ruff's, and that he intended to use his humor, irony, knowledge, and ability to break down complex legal events to his advantage. While Ruff's audience was a black hole of low-grade morons, his shareholders were on a higher level. Gray ended the broadcast after Myers hung up by asking for the shareholders to contact Myers in jail using inmate 202-0834 on the GTL Getting Out app. He also called for the same shareholders to put money on Myers' various accounts to allow him commissary access and continued use of the phone. Myers is expected back in court on Friday. The antics by Myers have skyrocketed his Give Send Go to the top of both our monthly and yearly charts. Myers took in $662 in new donations, putting him at $2,682 collected in donations for the month and $2,697 in donations for the year. Sean Paul Long Island Audits Reyes Support the Fight Against Tyranny and Corruption Fund came in second for the day with a $10 donation.
Journalism in Crisis. Both ReallyCoolSite.org's daily newspaper and our daily newscasts are funded by your continuing donations and what we make from our YouTube AdSense revenue each month. If you'd like to contribute to help us keep the lights on, eating, keeping the cats fed, and writing new stories to feature on both the newspaper and newscast each day, we do have a GoFundMe displayed on screen. As real American and true protector of the First Amendment, Lane Myers has made multiple threats to sue us in recent days. Portions of all donations may also go towards fighting any possible future lawsuits. If you can't afford to contribute, please watch our entire videos, like, share, subscribe, and comment. You can help by doing next to nothing, and we thank you in advance for pitching in.